What's going on, Amy? What you gonna talk about today?
Talk about Thailand.
Okay, right. Hi, everybody. What's going on? I'm your girl, Tawanda Dofat, and I am sitting here with Amy Williams.
Hello. Hi.
Alrighty, so we hope you guys can hear us. We're gonna try something new today. Since we've been in the office today, how many people signed up for Thailand?
A total of 4.
4 people signed up for Thailand for 2024. We actually have 2 trips for Thailand, but the one we're advertising right now, that's on our website. Look, this is live, so we have to answer the phone, so hold on. Thank you for calling Majestic Millionaires Travel Agency. How may I help you? I'm doing fine. How are you? Oh, wow, that's amazing because we're actually on Facebook Live doing a video about Thailand. And we answered the phone because we were like, we're still working. But, oh, yeah, are you interested in signing up? Okay, go ahead and ask your questions.
My girlfriend lives in Atlanta. I live in the DC area.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that would work as far as airfare. Would she have to come here, or can I go there? We travel together, or
We are leaving out of Dulles International Airport. So if you live in ATL, you can get a flight to Dulles, and both of you can leave with us.
yeah, she lives in the ATL.
Oh, she lives in the ATL, and you're here.
She lives in the
Okay, then she would just she would just get a flight here to Dulles. It could be that same day or night before, and we can check her in a hotel. She can get a good night rest, or she can fly up that morning and leave out with us in the afternoon.
Right. Okay. So I know it's too early for airfare, but around what time do you leave? Is it in the evening time?
Well, that is going to vary because right now we're planned to leave at nighttime. But when you are working with international travel and we're this far out, that changes often, at least 5 or 6 times before we leave. So we wouldn't recommend anyone, if they're living somewhere else, to get a flight coming to Dulles until about maybe 2 or 3 months out. And a round trip normally runs about maybe $200 or $300.
Okay, so that's not bad. Okay. Okay, so I'll just tell her to come here and she can stay with me. Unless, she just want to come the morning of. But she'll probably come the day before. Okay. So the other question is, I saw where it says all-inclusive for an extra fee. Is that only for that one hotel, or is it for both?
It's breakfast including the package is all-inclusive. It's flight, hotel, breakfast, and tours. If we have any of the tours that offer dinner or lunch, of course that would be included. But dinner and lunch is not included in the package. But you can have all-inclusive.
Okay. Okay, so an all-inclusive, would that be like the Caribbean type all-inclusive, or what would this type of trip all-inclusive be like?
For the one we're offering, there's 2 all-inclusives. One would be when you are in the Caribbean. We're not going to the Caribbean islands. That would be the food, the drinks, the hotel, the tours, the whole package.
Right.
Ours is including the tours, the breakfast, the flight, the resort, and any dinner or lunch that's included in any of the tours. But the standalone dinners and lunch on your own, you would be purchasing that on your own. However, there is a part of the package that's not even listed on the Facebook. If you wanted the all-inclusive to include dinner and lunch, we can add that. But we're never in the hotel that long to have dinner and lunch. We're all normally on our tours. We're out on the town. So if you pay for that extra lunch and dinner, you would probably be racing back to the hotel each day to try to get it.
Oh, okay. So Okay, so it's probably best not.
Yes, it's best. You know, since we've been to Thailand, I've been there. This is going to be my third trip there. We never stay in the hotel. We're always out. We go into the town. We stay in the local areas. We do excursions, and some of them are full day excursions. So if you pay for a lunch and a dinner package and we're out all day, then you'll miss that.
You waste your money.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. And then I think so yeah, we saw all inclusive for an extra fee, but that wouldn't make sense. And it doesn't include drinks or anything, so.
And you can get that when you get there. Just say an example, we get there and you're still interested in that. We can add it right on the property.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're saying that two different, you see, I said we are saying.
Yeah, because you're going right. We are staying at two different properties. The reason why I didn't list this, we're staying at the same properties that we stayed at when we just left there 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago?
About 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks ago. The reason why I didn't list the second property is because sometimes people go on our website and they copy our trips step by step after we've done all the hard work. But we have all the information.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the website, it has the Marriott Merlin.
Yeah, that's the first one in Phuket.
Okay. Oh, so is that different from the Phuket Marriott? Oh, okay. That's the same one.
Mm-hmm. But in Bangkok, we will be at a different property.
Oh.
Because we're going to Bangkok and Phuket.
Bangkok first.
And I always want to go to the beach.
Okay.
In Phuket, yes.
And the great part is we're sitting right on the beach. You can walk out of your room and go right out to the back of the resort and you're right on the beach. All the people that do the massages are right there. There's bars right there on the beach. The hotel has a couple of restaurants. They have 3 swimming pools, 2 jacuzzis. It's nice. They have the swim up bar. Yeah.
And swim up for the room.
They got. Oh, they even also have the. We had a few swim up rooms as well. This last time.
Mm-hmm. Now, are those extra? Like, how did you pick your room, or how does that work?
That would be extra. Once we get to maybe halfway through the process, we'll ask anyone, do they want to get the upgrades? Because right now the pricing isn't available for the upgrades because we're 2 years out.
Okay. Right.
But once we get close and there's extra things that, you guys can do, we will make sure you get all of that information.
Perfect. Okay. And then the last question is the deposit. I didn't see, unless I overlooked it, how much the deposit is. And I know you can make monthly payments. Are you able to do bi-weekly payments?
Yes, let me tell you how that works. The deposit is $99. That's amazing, right? You have to act like you're checking all the way out, and then you'll see that it's only $99 for everyone. With Majestic Millionaires Travel Agency, what we do is we offer each one of our clients that book with us their own payment portal. Once you check out, you'll get a notification that says, here's your information for your account. You can log in, and here's your temporary password. And then you would get your sign-in information, and you sign in. You can make payments as often as you like, as many times, of the day. You just have to make sure the payment that is existing, you meet that one every month. But you can go in at any time and make additional payments. You can go in and change your credit card, change your expiration date, print your own invoices. And somebody's going to probably think that I'm making this call up, that you called right in the middle of my live, right? So I'm glad you called because I'm able to answer your... No, that's good. I mean, this is perfect because I'm answering questions that someone else may want. They may need to have the same information, What's the all-inclusive about? Where are we going? This last trip we started in Phuket and then we ended in Bangkok. This time we're going to start in Bangkok and we're going to end in Phuket.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll just go in and where it says book travel, just go through the thing, and I just put me and my girlfriend's name down and everything, and just go through the process.
Each person will fill out their own registration because we have to have the names and all the information individually because airline tickets are involved.
Okay.
So you'll fill out your own form, and she'll fill out her own form.
But how would you know we are going to run together?
Because once you check out, it says send us an email with your T-shirt size and your roommate.
Oh.
But I know who you are. I don't know you personally. But if you tell me now, I can already have that information and you won't have to email us.
Yeah. So my name is Jamilia. Jamila.
Okay. You don't have to say your last name because I'm on live and I don't want nobody to hear your last name.
Oh. Okay.
And what's her name?
And then Tamala. Camala.
Oh, okay. So when I see your registrations come through, I'll know you guys are roommates. And then we'll go from there. And if you have any other questions, certainly just reach out to me. I'm Miss Dofat, and I'll be able to answer them for you. And we'll be communicating at least monthly until it's time to go.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. And I look forward to you signing up. And thank you for calling in between my live so I can have a real person that I'm talking to.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Nice to meet you here.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Y'all, that was like not planned. I promise it wasn't planned. So we were just talking about 4 people or 5 people. How many? I don't know. It's just been crazy today. But she got 2 people.
Well,
That's 6 people today for Thailand. 4 already signed up and 2 are coming in later on today. So this trip is really, really selling out quickly. We said we were only going to take 20 people this time. We're almost at 20. So I want to introduce you guys to Amy Williams. She is an agent here at Majestic Millionaire.
Hey.
She also works in the office some days. She helps me do the shirts. She loves to travel. She is going to team up with me, and we're going to do this trip together so more people can come. Of course, I can take 50 or 60 people, but I want everybody to be, serviced. I want everyone to have someone that they can talk to when they have, a concern or when they need to make calls or just anything. We don't want to be dealing with one person with 50 people. So Amy's going to come in with me and we're going to partner on this trip and do it together so we can have more than 20 people because we already see that it's going to be more than 20 people probably next week and we're not even going until 2024, right? Thailand was an amazing experience. We have been back now for 2 or 3 weeks and we are still talking about it. I've told people that I've been to Thailand before and I had a good time, but not as much fun as I had this time. This time we were able to do more things. We were right in the thick of the town. We stayed right at Patong Beach. That's like where all the happenings is, where all the parties are, where all the drinking takes place, where you can run down there and get your suits made, where you can go in the back rooms. We won't even talk about the back rooms, but if you like to shop, if you like to eat, if you like nice things, nice clothes at affordable prices, this is the trip for you. I'm going to give it to you, Amy. Talk about your experience there and why should people join you? And then thank your 2 customers that signed up today for Thailand.
Yes. Okay, first I would like to thank Vaughn and Anaya for signing up for Thailand. Thank you. Woohoo! Okay. So, my experience was phenomenal. Stepping outside of my comfort zone at the elephant camp. The different variety of food tasting. What else? The canoeing into the Bat Cave, James Bond Island, Bangkok, the shopping is like we just lost our minds in Bangkok.
I know you said we did. We lost our mind, right?
In Bangkok shopping, where we stayed at, the hotel, every floor, they had 7 floors, and it was filled with shopping, electronics, pocketbooks, jewelry, clothes, eateries, the tut-tut, the market on the water. So,
did you like that float market?
yes.
That thing was hot, right?
Yes, it was. Yes. It
I
was.
like that we floated down the river, and we was able to eat and get the food and jump off the boats and shop at the little stands and everything. It was just like phenomenal.
Yes.
And like I said, I've been to Thailand before, but I had never been to the floating market. It's an experience you have to do. You have to experience the floating market, right?
Yes. The big Buddha. That was very. It was very educational. What else? What else did we do?
Did you like our tour guides?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And had I stayed maybe another week longer, I'd have been speaking Thai fluent. You know, Sawatika.
Oh, you never remember that one?
Yes, I do. That means hello.
Okay.
In Thai, Kakun Ka means thank you. You're
Okay.
welcome. So yes, I mean I just had
You'll be able to,
phenomenal-
you'll be able to teach the people the words, right?
Yes, yes.
Amy was a phenomenal help on this last trip. She helped me get some rest on the last 2 days. She closed the trip out for Majestic Millionaires, and she did such a great job.
The
She's
COVID testing. So and they do it differently than we do here in the States because they also swab your throat at the same time that they doing your nose. So yes.
So going back, we hope that it will stay COVID, non-COVID testing. Right now, the COVID testing has been eliminated. The Thai Pass in Thailand has been eliminated. If anybody is going back there on their own within the next couple of months, everything has been eliminated for you to enter. So still be safe, though. Still wear your mask. Still, I always recommend purchase insurance, and I always recommend that you get a COVID test even though it's not required before you go, just so you'll know what your status is, so you'll be protecting other people along with yourself. Amy, what about the money, the Thai baht?
Yes.
That Thai baht was
Well,
serious, right?
When I left preparing to go to Thailand, I took 500 American dollars and converted it over to Thai baht, which gave me 17,000 plus. So it's it's really
You
good.
balling.
Yes,
You
but-
take 500
yeah.
US dollars and get 17,000
Right.
Thai bahts.
So when I get there, the guys, they helping take the bags off and putting them onto our transportation because we had limo to and from everywhere we went. I thought I was doing something by giving him $20, and he looked at me like. So I had to go hit my converter and see what $20 was, and it was actually like 60 cents in American money. So I'm like, okay. So,
But that's good for them,
Right, but I was like, oh, that's not nothing. So I had wind up just giving like $100 baht, which is like $17 to $20 in American money. But it was interesting. The food.
Well,
the
1,000 baht is about $30. So you talking about 500 baht.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so to get that straight. So people be like, wait a minute, they be looking it up. So, but it's confusing. But we are going to be there to teach you how to do the conversion. We're going to teach you the money exchange, how to purchase things in Thailand, how to bargain, how to discount shop. How to go to the right places to get your suits made, the ladies to get your dresses made. If you want shoes, I own the travel agency, and I had a vision of some pocket travel pants for now 5 years, and I got them designed over there. I drew them, I showed it to them, and they created the pants for me. I'm going to start wearing them in a couple of weeks on some of my trips, and then I'll showcase them. Pocket pants are pants that will allow you to have will allow you not to have a pocketbook. travel hands-free, because there's a pocket for your passport, pocket for your travel documents, a pocket for your toothpaste and your toothbrush. So when you're on the plane, if you're eating, or you get into the airport, you want to freshen up, the pocket pants are just for that. They also have an area where you can put your cell phone. Sometimes we get those big purses and they get in the way when we're traveling, and we don't want to put them on the floor on the plane, or we don't want to put them up in the overhead. That's what the pocket pants were created for, and we're going to be showing those off in the next couple of weeks. I have started my patent work for the pocket pants, so that's why I haven't actually put them out there on full blast as of yet. I want to make sure I at least get halfway through that process, so they'll be protected. All right, what else can we tell them about Thailand? Well, it's only $99 to sign up, guys. You'll see the $99 when you check out. It costs about, what is it, $32.60 for the whole trip to go to 2 different cities. All the flights are included, the hotels, the tour, the breakfast.
That's for double.
And that's for a double occupancy. So 2 people need to sign up together or a couple of days apart. You both pay the $32.60 and you roommate together. If you would like to go as a single occupancy, the price is a little bit over $4,400, but it's worth it whether you go solo or whether you go as a double. And if you don't have a roommate, okay, sign up and let us find you a roommate. There are so many people that want to travel that don't have a roommate. Their girlfriends don't want to go, or they're waiting for someone. We have to stop waiting. We all have to stop waiting and join the party, right? Join the travel party. Travel is one of the things that you buy, and it allows you to stay wealthy, right? Travel is wealth. Your health is your wealth, so I look out for both of those things. We want to stay healthy, and we want to always travel and learn and educate ourselves and learn about different cultures, different people. That helps you, with self-development, right?
And Tawanda, that's the great thing about Majestic Millionaires is the deposit, the payment plans, whereas though you don't have to go broke, you don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul, just to, I want to go on this trip, or I want to come back, I gotta pay my bills. You can pay at your own pace. You can pay whatever it is you can afford. That's why we push it out to maybe a year and a half to 2 years, because we want everybody to be able to travel and enjoy without worrying about their finances. So
that's a big one. That's a really big one, Amy, right?
Yes.
And that's important because a lot of people, they look at the end price and they think, oh, well, I can't afford that, because they think they have to pay it right then and there. If you sign up early enough, we're like, this trip is 2 years away. If you sign up now, there's several different options for payments. If you have a problem, you call us and we will, assist you in whatever we can do for you. You just need to communicate with us. The one thing I really, really pride myself on here with Majestic Millionaires is being able to help other people see the world, change their perspective on what life is all about, and seeing other countries and how they operate, how other people operate. And Angela just jumped on here. Like I said, this is new to Angela. Us doing this on the computer. And Angela said the rooms, she got room service. Yes, we got great room service, right? That's why we're going to stay at the same property, guys.
And you can walk out your room straight to the swim up bar, the pool, go a little bit. You have the beach right there, the restaurants.
And they gave us great customer service, man.
Like when you walk in, ready to check in, first thing they want to know, what are you drinking, what would you like to have, and then they will go ahead and sign you into your room and everything. But what we do here at Majestic Millionaires, we definitely, if you book, we stress travel insurance.
Yes.
It's a must.
Yes.
Definitely a must.
Oh my God.
And it may seem like a lot or whatever. Some people, oh, that's too much, that's this and that. but you want to protect your investment.
Yes.
You know, so anything can happen. Like, for instance, we were supposed to go to Beijing, right? And COVID hit. Beijing never opened up, so this is how Thailand came about. But, you know, if you had your travel insurance, whether it's changing the flights, emergency at home, anything, you want to be able to get your money back to protect your investment. So we definitely can't stress it enough.
Yes, because that insurance. Let's talk about that a little bit more, because we're in the office today, and one person, you know, needed the insurance and they didn't have it, and we stressed that insurance over and over and over. And this is the number one thing people say: well, I'm going on a trip no matter what. You may be going on a trip, but your roommate may not. You need to be protected. You may be going on a trip, but the husband that you're married to, you might not be married to him in 2 years. And I'm just keeping it 100%, because these are the things that we deal with each and every day. Your girlfriend that's going with you, she may lose her job. You may lose your job. We don't want to claim any of those bad things, but we want to let you know that those are reality things, and life happens. And I'd rather have life happen and I have insurance than life happen and I'm left in the dark and I don't have any, you know, recourse to either try to get my money back, try to get a new partner, trying to get, you know, a new roommate. Travel insurance is not always just to get your money back too. Travel insurance is to protect you while you're even on the trip. If you get hurt, if you need to leave early and come back, if someone in your family gets hurt, or just anything. You know, if your kid has a car accident and you're out of the country, you might need to get a new flight. Travel insurance is your best friend, you know. And I know it's not something that we all like to get. You know, we think it's wasted money, because if you get it and nothing happens, you're like, dang, I shouldn't have bought that insurance. I just wasted my money. But think about the reality of if you really need it and you don't have it, you know. You can't go back. It's just like having a car accident. You crashed a car, you can't go back and add insurance. So think about that, guys. Think about all the reasons, not only, you know, for your safety, for your health, for your family's health, for your financial, you know, investment. Look at all of that. Look at if your roommate quits on you. If you break up with your friendship with one of your girlfriends, just anything could happen. If someone gets pregnant that you're rooming with, what about if you get pregnant, you know, and you can't go on the trip? You know, you don't know. Those things you may not even be thinking about today, but they happen. And we deal with those things every single day here in the office. So, you know, that's one of our biggest priorities, that we get better and we talk about more and more and more about why you should buy and why you need travel insurance in today's time, especially just for COVID too. But Amy, you hitting on all the real good stuff, girl. What else you got for us? Tell the people what they want to hear.
What is it? Bangalore.
Oh yeah, Bangalore.
Right. I can't even describe the ping pong shows. They were very nice.
So we gonna let them look up the ping pong show, right?
Right.
But we going to the ping pong show. You don't have to go in there if you don't want to see it. But it's gonna be a part of the trip. So.
I mean, you'll enjoy it.
Well, it's once in a lifetime thing, right?
Yeah.
But we going twice. So when we go back, we're going again.
What else do we need to touch on?
Just the nightlife. What about you can get your eyebrows done there? You can get your hair done there.
Eyebrows, you pay $400, $500, maybe $1,000 here and gotta go back within a year.
That call's gonna be for you. You better go get that one over there at the other desk. I think that's Darnell. So look, that's another trip calling from Jamaica about Jamaica trip. So we won't have them on live with us right now. So Amy was working with the Jamaica trip that we have going out next month. Alrighty. So I think we've gave you guys a little bit of the information for Thailand. Maybe we've given you too much information, but we do have the link available if you guys want to sign up. It is only $99. You can sign up and then you can pick the payment plan that you would like to have. If you see a payment plan that is not for you and you want something specifically customized for you, sign up and then give us a call or send us an email and we'll make that happen for you. What we don't want is the trips to keep selling out quickly and you don't become a part of the movement and, you know, the love of travel that, you know, we're spreading around the world. So we try to keep it safe. We try to keep you guys knowledgeable and we try to keep the price to a point where you can afford it. You know, nothing is free, of course, you know, but we try to make sure it is affordable for every income to join us on all of our trips. And we are inclusive. We accept everyone on our trips. Only thing we ask that you stay professional, that you are kind, and that, you know, you respect other people. And that's how we all have a good time. You know, we do get a lot of calls, and I'm just talking off the cuff. We do get a lot of calls where people say, well, I have been on some trips and it doesn't seem like we ever had as much fun as you and your groups have. You know, we just try to make sure we do all the work in advance so our customers don't have to do anything. You can just show up and everything is planned out for you. You know, we not only do we do group trips, because a lot of people think we just do group trips. We book cruises, we book excursions, we book travel insurance. You can book your own flight, car rental, and hotel right on our website. We book vacation packages for 1, 2, 22. But we love the customized, tailor-made trips, group trips. Those are one of our specialties. And we just love it because we love, you know, the reaction of people once they go and see a country or a location and they come back and they are well rested, they are educated, you know, they just like, wow. So many people are like, why y'all going to Thailand? What's in Thailand? And I try to tell people, you know, you have to step out of your comfort zone. Of course, we love Mexico. We love Jamaica. We love Aruba. But you have to start getting your foot wet or your feet wet in these other countries so you can, you know, see what else is around the world, you know. Where we going next, Amy?
Costa Rica.
Yeah, we have Costa Rica next year.
Madrid and Portugal.
We have Madrid and Portugal. Next year we have
this year right here we're going.
We have San Diego next year. This year we still have room on our bus trip going to Niagara Falls. We still have room for our trip going to
Egypt and Greece. Do you have room for that?
I do, but Egypt and Greece right now. We're going to Greece and Egypt October the 2nd. The trip is closed, but we can add more people, but everything needs to be paid in full. That's the only thing why I'm not really advertising that too much. It has to be paid in full 100% at this time. But if anybody is interested, we're going to Greece and Egypt October the 2nd, coming back on the 13th or the 14th, I believe. We're going to Athens, Mykonos, Santorini. We're going to Cairo. So we're going to 4 different places. And then in 2024, we're going to be going to Ghana. So if you have had Ghana on your bucket list, this is a great opportunity for you to sign up, pay a really great price, and enjoy a wonderful, phenomenal experience in Ghana, you know. Yeah. Well, I am your girl, Tawanda Dofat. I am the president and CEO of Majestic Millionaires Travel Agency. And always my goal is to earn your business and to show you around the world. You go ahead and close us out, Amy.
Okay. I am Amy Williams, up and coming travel agent. What else? In training, learning to do the group trips. So that will be phenomenal, like Tawanda. So
you're already phenomenal.
I encourage you. Thank you. I encourage you to go to the website majesticmillionaires.com and check out our trips that's coming up. So, and I look to see you in Thailand and Bangkok.
All right. So we got.
Bangkok.
Bye, guys. See you guys later.